Super-duper-doo, how are you? What do you drink if you're thirsty? Is water the best thing to drink? This is my personal water bottle. What about coffee? What about milk? What about alcohol? What about juice? What's the best thing to drink? Here's a great place to start. If you're thirsty, that's your body telling you that you need fluid. Your endocrine system, your hormonal system is really clever. And if you're going to die, and that's the bottom line with dehydration. You can live your whole life without exercise, a lot of people do. You can live 3-4 weeks without food, some people suggest longer. But fluid, a couple of days, if you don't have any fluid, you're going to die. So this stuff, the stuff that we drink, and your body telling you that you're thirsty, pretty important. But here's one of the challenges with your hormonal system telling you that you're thirsty. If you're unfit, if you're unhealthy, if your body's not working well, your endocrine system's not working well, the hormones in your body are not going to tell you that you're thirsty. So there's one great reason for me to be healthy, fit and strong so that my hormonal system works, so that I know that I need to drink, so when I'm thirsty I don't ignore it and I have a drink. So what should we drink? A very controversial question because a lot of kids, for example, don't like to drink water. I have a husband who's an elite athlete, he's a world champion martial artist, a really smart man, his brain works really well, but he doesn't like to drink water. It's not his favourite fluid. But if he doesn't drink something, he's going to die. If he doesn't drink something, his brain doesn't work properly, and he certainly can't compete as an athlete if he's dehydrated. So if he doesn't like to drink water, what do you do? Now, he drinks a lot of coffee, he likes to drink diet soft drinks, and he drinks juice. Now, whether that's right or wrong, and there's a lot of dispute about fluid, that's why this is a really interesting question to ask. What should you drink? And ultimately the answer is you have to drink, you have to get fluid into your body, and what's going to work best for you. Then there's that really interesting question, is it 8 glasses, is it 2 litres? And I'll start there. First of all, if you don't drink, you're going to die. Next thing, how much do you need? How much fluid do you actually need? And I've always asked that question, what size glasses? If it's 8 glasses, is it a big glass, is it a little glass, is it a shot glass, is it a 1 litre glass? There's lots of different size glasses. And if it's 2 litres, why is it 2 litres? Have you ever asked that question? What if I'm really tall? What if I'm really little? What if I do lots of exercise and I sweat a lot? What if I live in a place that's really hot and sweaty and I've got fluid coming out of my body from sweat all the time versus I live in a cold place? If your brain needs fluid and you use your brain all the time, do you need to drink more water? So I've been very happily checking the colour of my wee, the colour of my tinkle, and it's been suggested that if you have long clear wee, so if you do a lot of wee when you go to the bathroom, so you tinkle a lot and it comes out clear in colour, then you're doing pretty well. So after that, it probably doesn't matter what of these you're putting in. Is it alcohol? Is it milk? Is it juice? Is it water? Is it coffee? Does it really matter? Because there's a lot of controversy about juice has got too much sugar in it, and coffee's, there's all sorts of opinions about whether coffee's a good thing or a bad thing. Some people say it's a miracle thing to put in your body, and other people, well, here's a classic. Some people say that coffee makes you fat, and some people say that coffee helps you lose weight. So who do you believe? And I always ask this question. Having been an exercise professional all of my life, 40, probably 50 plus years now, I'm really of the opinion that you have to work it out for yourself, because there's so many differing opinions, so many controversial opinions and contradicting opinions. So some people say 8 glasses, 2 litres. The technical experts of the human body will say you need 1 litre of fluid for every 25 kilograms of body weight, and then 1 litre of fluid for every hour of exercise. But I always ask that question again, what if I sweat more than 1 litre per hour? Do I need to drink more? So if I've got long clear wees, and the differentiating factor there would be if you are on some kind of nutritional supplement, if you take vitamin supplements, often your tinkle becomes bright in colour. And there's another interesting thing to question. If I'm peeing my vitamins out, are they actually giving me or doing me any good? And the beautiful thing about the human body is it takes what it needs and it pees the rest out. So if you've got bright yellow tinkle from taking a vitamin, you probably don't need the vitamin. That's just something to consider, because if I'm peeing it into the bath or into the toilet while I'm in the bathroom, then it's not adding any value to my body. That's just something to consider. So how much should I drink? Long, clear wees. What should I drink? If I've got a stack of energy, if I'm performing at my best, if I love what I see in the mirror and I love the way my body feels to touch, and And if I'm getting the results that I want from my eating plan, my exercise plan, my sleeping plan, if I love my life and everything I'm doing is giving me I feel energetic to be able to live my life at top performance, then obviously what I'm doing is working really well. If I'm not performing at my best, if I don't have a stack of energy, if I don't love what I see in the mirror and I'm not getting the results that I want, then maybe I need to have a look at what am I drinking, what am I eating, what exercise do I need to change. And here's a really interesting thing. If you're not getting the results that you want, if your body doesn't look and feel and perform the way you want it to, if I ask you if you were your own high performance eating and exercise coach, what advice would you give yourself? Would you say I should drink more alcohol and more soft drink? Or would you suggest I probably should drink some more plain water? Would you say I need to eat more takeaway food, more junk food, more lollies, more ice cream, more chips, more chocolate? Or should I eat more real food that doesn't come in a packet and a bag and it's not highly processed? If you are your own high performance eating and exercise coach, if you drink milk and it makes you feel bloated, because a lot of people say that, I'm lactose intolerant because when I drink milk I feel bloated. Well, why would you drink something that makes you feel bloated? Alcohol is an interesting one because there are people who suggest that you should have 1 or 2 alcoholic drinks every day. There are the people in the world who live the longest tend to have 1 or 2 alcoholic drinks every day. But the reverse of that are the Seventh-day Adventist group who don't drink at all. They're also in the group that live the longest. So here's a really important question, I think the ultimate question. What's going to work best for you? Not what the experts tell you to do. And I'll use water again as an example. Let's just say you're every single day meticulously disciplined, drinking 2 litres of water every day, but you live in a hot climate, you sweat a lot, and you exercise a lot, and you need more than 2 litres, but you're doing regularly my 2 litres. What if it's not enough? What if you drink 2 litres but you only need to drink 1 litre because you don't sweat very much and you live in a cold area? So you're forcing yourself to drink 2 litres but you might only need 1. The other thing about fluid that's really interesting, a lot of the studies that have been done on how much fluid we need were never done on actual drinking. Most of the food that we eat has fluid in it. Most foods have and or contain water. So if I'm eating lots of fruit and vegetables, for example, which are very high in fluid, watermelon is called watermelon for a reason, then I might be getting all the fluid that I need from my food and I might not need to drink that much, because a lot of people walk around now with a water bottle, I've got to drink, got to drink, got to drink. But what if you don't need to drink that much and you're forcing yourself to do it, not enjoying it, and you're not enjoying the process? Now the reverse of that, and this is really interesting, some people have died from drinking too much water. Now it's very rare, but that is a fact. There are people who have died from drinking too much. There are people who have died from not having enough fluid because they're dehydrated. So obviously it's somewhere in between. So do you need to work it out for yourself? And I always, this is my favorite little song, drink more water till you've got clear wheeze, or drink more fluid till you've got clear wheeze, or make sure when you go and have a tinkle that it's long and clear. And that's usually a really good sign that you are hydrated and you're getting the amount of fluid that you need. And I'll go back to the beginning. If you're healthy, fit and strong, your body will tell you, your endocrine system, your hormones will tell you that you need to have a drink because you're thirsty. They'll tell you that you need to eat food because you're hungry. They'll also tell you to stop eating food because you're full. So the beautiful thing about fluid is that, particularly with juice or milk, for example, they are a liquid form of stuff. So they're a liquid form of food. So if you drink too much milk or if you drink too much juice, if you've got a healthy endocrine system, it will say stop. You don't need that much milk, you don't need that much juice because we've had enough now. So here's a great question. What if you get really fit and really strong and let the rest work it out for itself? Listen to your body, and if your body's healthy, fit and strong, it'll tell you what you need, it'll tell you when to sleep, it'll tell you when to eat, it'll tell you when to drink, and you can actually live your life to the max without having to worry about, have I had my 2 litres today, have I drunk my 8 glasses, and what size glasses should I be drinking? I would love for you to sing every single day, I feel good, na 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 na. I knew that I would now feel good because I'm hydrated and I eat healthy food and I feel fantastic because I exercise and I've got a healthy, fit, strong body. Woohoo!